Tonight, the second part of a story you'll see only on 8. The family of a murdered mom is speaking out to tell her story. Callie Best was pregnant when her husband Jeremy murdered her, their unborn baby, and their infant son Zeke. Her family has spoken first with Local News 8's Ariel Jensen, and Ariel is live in the studio. Ariel, what did you find out?
Linda, I reached out to Callie's family to learn more about who she was in life and the legacy she left behind.
Callie was a beautiful soul.
Callie was awesome.
A chapter to motherhood closed just as it got started. A first birthday milestone left uncelebrated, and a life gone before lived. An unfitting end to a story filled with pages of legacy and love to be remembered by.
This was one very, very tragic and unfortunate day in a life that was incredibly beautiful. And we just want to make sure that people don't lose sight of that.
A daughter, a sister, and a middle child of 3, raised in Wisconsin, but born to be an Idahoan. What brought her to Idaho?
The mountains.
A traveler, an explorer, and a nature lover. Motivated by her passion, Callie found herself in the small town of Victor, Idaho, and made it her home and a place to start her family.
Her travels over the years, she settled where, home was in the mountains. So, and once she went west, we knew she would never come back.
Working as a vet tech by trade, Callie became known to her community as an animal lover, a pet healer, and a friend.
She was a really great person. And I think, we saw a lot of that when we saw the outreach from the community, that we were not alone in seeing how special she was, and that she touched so many people.
But really blossomed as a mother, and really had come into her own in that amount of time.
A child, a son, a bundle of joy. Can you tell me a little bit about Zeke?
Zeke was probably one of the most well-behaved little boys ever.
He was just a very relaxed baby. He loved being carried. I used a sling for carrying my babies, and I passed those along to Callie.
A mother, an aunt, a cousin, a million things to so many more. Callie's journey to climb new heights may have come to an end, but she leaves behind a mountain of memories in her place. A Venmo page for the family has been set up. If you're interested in supporting a family, check out our website at localnews8.com. Live in the studio, Ariel Jensen, Local News 8.